Welcome back, everybody. This is Nickel City Hot Takes. With you today, you're, I guess, humbled now because we just got humbled in that
I wouldn't say humbled.
heartbreaking defeat
I wouldn't
to the
say
Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Is your humble host, Brian. And on the other side of the screen, your not so humble co host and producer extraordinaire, Angel.
13
He doesn't
seconds.
want to talk. Nobody wants to talk.
13
We are,
seconds.
yeah,
13 seconds.
I'm still dead inside.
Mm-hmm.
We're not as uppity and upbeat. The season's over. We got a lot to cover in this game.
It's okay to feel this way, guys. Okay, it's okay.
It's okay to feel this way. It's normal.
It's normal. That means we're
As
on to
Bills
something.
fans, we're used to it. But there's some good to take away, and we'll be talking about that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll start with the bad and end with the good. And on a good note, how do you feel about that one, Angel?
Well, the bad. I mean, looking at the box score, I was gonna start off with something, but I'm looking at it now. Okay, I'm gonna list out the quarters here. Okay. I thought something was happening here. I thought of something, and I thought I can ride with this. And now I look back. Maybe it's just something I didn't see.
Okay.
First quarter, 7 points, 7 points. Second quarter, 7.7 points.
Mm-hmm.
Third quarter, 7 points, 9 points. Fourth quarter, 15 points, 13 points. Then overtime. I thought for a second, well, not for a second, I dabbled in it. I thought about it. I'm like, maybe we were starting off slow. And then in reality, I think the whole game was just both teams filling each other out. And then they just kind of let loose in the end. Because you can tell that it kind of like accelerated big time towards the end. Mm-hmm. We were tit for tat. They scored, we scored. They scored, we scored. They scored, we scored. It was kind of like, it was never really out of reach at any point. So anyone that thought that, this game was a blowout or this game was, it was out of hand no, we tit for tat. Now, I still think that I think that they were spooked. I think the coaches were spooked a little bit. Because why should we tit for tat for one of the, the weaker defenses in the league? Why should we tit for tat for them? We should be scoring almost every drive. We did in the last game. Why couldn't we do it this time? Why was Diggs limited to what, 7 yards?
He had 6 receptions, I think.
6 receptions for 14 yards or something. I'm not sure. It was small. Why? It was his revenge game. Their weakness was pass. I mean, I don't know.
He was getting doubled and held quite a bit too. So
yeah, but I mean, okay, then why only one player popped off? Shouldn't we have more players pop off? If you have 2 players on one person, we should have more than one player game popping off. I don't know.
I think there's a point you're trying to get to, and if you don't mind, I will step on your toes and get to that point.
Yes, go ahead.
Brian Daboll. He's a scumbag. You go and perform. You called like the perfect game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he can take all the credit for it because the players went out and executed. The game plan was obviously the game plan it should have been in the game against the Patriots. And then, like Angel just mentioned, you have a much significantly weaker defense that you're going up against. And you play conservative. You play like you're scared. This is mind-boggling to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be a revenge game. Like, yeah, we know it's the last one was the division rivals. It's the New England Patriots. We want to stomp them into the ground like we talked about. But this, regardless of the results of this game, this is shaping up to be like what everybody's talking about,
A
the next
classic.
big rivalry, the next, yeah.
It was a
It,
classic. That's one thing you can't not. They predicted a classic, and well, this is what exactly turned out to be. You know,
hey, Jimmy.
but you don't,
Um,
like you saying, you don't. You also prepare and you play like it is going to be a classic. Dable was not doing that.
well, yeah, not only that, but you play like you lose and you go home.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't doing that. You also play to the strengths, potentials of your players and to the weakness of the defense that you're playing against. He didn't do that. I don't understand. Personally, I don't know how many of Bill's Mafia and everybody listening agrees, but I hope he does get another job somewhere. I'm tired of the inconsistency that Brian Dayball brings to this team in preparation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. Let him go be someone else's problem.
Yeah, I
I
think
w- go
he's.
coach in Miami, please. Coach in Miami.
Yeah, he's. Well, I mean, he's pretty much gone for the most part. He's probably gonna get a job with the Giants, most likely, for the look of things. But okay, you talking about offense. I'm gonna talk about defense. AL defense. What happened? You talked all season about this and that. Look, don't get me wrong. I did not expect you to shut them out. We talked about it last week. It was empty words. I did not expect you to shut them out. It was not going to happen at any point. I even said it last week after the fact. I even said it's probably going to be a shootout. I said that. Although we wanted it to be, it ended up being that way. We know that it was going to be. We know that you were not going to be able to contain them to 20 points or something like that. But some of the decision making, is a lot to do with McDermott and Frazier, but I'm not going to let the players slip off of that. No, not for a second. Look, you talk all year, and when the time comes for you to make a tackle, which you missed plenty of, when it's time for you to make a play, make a play. Make a play. This offense needed you to make one. That's all we need is one. That's it. Just one play. One turnover. One sack. One something. We need you to do one. You couldn't do that. Josh Allen needed you to do one thing. It's to do one turnover, one sack, one loss for yards, something. But you didn't do it. That's all it took. Literally, that's all it took. We didn't need like 5 picks. We don't need 3 picks. Just one turnover. That's all we needed. And the game would have been done. That's it. Over. We're not talking about this, so.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, and there's not really a way to argue with it, but I have a different perspective when it comes to the defense, and I'm not going to blame the players, mainly because up until the last 2 minutes or so of the game, they played well enough for us to win the game. The offense had it. Then comes the decision after the Bills take the lead at the end to play prevent defense. When you have speedy guys like Pringle and McKinnon, who was tearing it up, and obviously Tyreek Hill, you play 15 yards off of them when they need to get 40 for a field goal to tie the game and send it to overtime.
That's the thing that blew my mind. I honestly do not understand the logic behind that. Why are you playing prevent defense? They're not trying to. They're not trying to get 4. They're not trying to get a touchdown. I hope Frazier and the players knew they're not trying to get a touchdown. They don't need a touchdown. They need a field goal. They're not,
There
you know.
is absolutely no there is no reason that anybody can come up with that would make any
No.
sense at all
Mm-mm.
to play defense that way in
Yeah.
those last couple seconds of regulation.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
And
It,
I'll be honest, also too, and this is my stance. I was never a fan of prevent defense anyway. When did prevent defense really help? It just helps the other team get garbage time points, which makes you look bad. Why is that? Why is that an acceptable thing? No.
yeah.
Do what you did, what that got you to this point, and continue doing that. Don't do prevent defense. What the hell? What's the point of that? There's no point.
Yeah. So whoever's decision that was, I mean, it organizationally, like from McDermott,
Mm-hmm.
that's a huge reason that could be blame put on him. Obviously, Leslie Frazier.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the players are out there on the field, these guys are out there on the field. They know who they're playing against. They know what could possibly happen. They know the matchups. Why not just call a timeout or something? Just make an adjustment. Like, hey, coaches, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I can blame the players.
No, I blame the
don't-
players for making tackles. I'm sorry. Make a fucking tackle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but if the defense was lined up appropriately,
Yeah.
we would be celebrating right now instead of trying to cast blame
Yeah,
on.
yeah, but no. See, like I can't even go there. How many times have we seen someone actually get their arms around Hill, and then he gets loosed off and it just gets pushed away? That's happened way too many times today. I blame the players. Look, you can be in the right position, the right time. If you don't make that tackle, it means absolutely jack shit, and that meant jack shit yesterday. I seen Milano fuck up so many missed tackles. Like I never seen him miss that many tackles before. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, before those last couple minutes of regulation, they missed tackles, but they did well enough for the team to win the game overall.
Yeah, but those missed tackles,
what Josh Allen did.
Yeah.
Everything after that last 2 minutes is all on the coaching staff.
I would say that, but a lot of the missed tackles led to those scoring drives. Think about it. Three touchdowns led because of a broken tackle. 3 of them.
Yeah.
And that goes to special teams too.
Oh, don't get me started.
So I'm just saying it's tackling in general. Tackling in general, it's just like what happened. I don't know.
Yeah, the Tyreek Hill run back, that he's capable of that. It is what it is. He's just a game breaker.
Yeah, but he also got tackled and just shook them off. That's the thing. Is this dude is not he weighs like half a pound. I'm just saying. But you know what I mean. It's
my biggest gripe with special teams, which I'm gonna place this one solely on the shoulders of Coach McDermott. You go up with 13 seconds left in the game. Your team is winning. You're about to kick the ball off, and you don't squib it?
Yeah, this is no reason why you shouldn't have squibbed it. Oh, they might return it. So stop them. Start.
I can't even with that.
No. That's inexcusable. You should not have done that. Okay, let's break that down. The possibility of a squib kick. Okay, so squib kick takes about 2 or 3 seconds, okay? While it's in the air. Whatever. Then he catches it. Tries to return it, right? Maybe another 1 or 2 seconds there. From 13 seconds, you go from 13 seconds to 9 seconds. How many seconds did Kansas City take off in that drive? They went from...
They had 2 plays, right?
3 or 4 plays. They went from 13 seconds to 3 seconds. So they took out 10 seconds. I just took off 6 seconds off of 13 seconds. They're not gaining there.
Yep.
Even with timeouts. They're not getting there.
Yep.
Even if you play that stupid defense, but a previous defense you did, they still do not make that. They don't make the field goal. That's it. Because they have 6 seconds on the board. You had 13 seconds on the board. You script that kick. You get them at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
You know, but
it's all about making the right decision to give your team the best possible chance to win. And at the end of that game, there were a slew of decisions that did the exact opposite.
And
that's why this game is on the coaching staff, in my opinion. 100% on the coaching staff. 200% on the coaching staff. I'm not one of those people that are calling for Coach McDermott's head like I've been hearing.
No, and we're not at that point either. No.
Yeah.
No. He's still he's done so much for this. He has. It's just like how Allen was before. He has the potential to be great, and he does great things. But then he does stupid things. That's what McDermott is. He has the potential to be great, but he does stupid things, and he will get better at it, just like Allen does. If you can do that to Allen, why can't you do it for a coach? You can do it for a coach. It's fine.
Of course you can.
It can be fixed. So
he was talking in the post gamer about how much it stings and everything. The best thing you can take away from this is to learn. You learn more from a loss than you do from a win.
All right.
I would like to hope that he would learn from it and not make the same mistake over again, because it was just mind-numbing. Stupid.
Yeah.
Beyond stupid.
Yeah. Look, okay. You do kick it, you do a touchback. And the reason why you do that is because you trust your defense. Do you really? Because what you put out on the field doing prevent defense doesn't really seem like you really trust them. Not at all. I bet the players were confused, like, okay, you put us in a situation to do what? This? The hell am I doing out here? Why am I 15 yards out here? What's that gonna do? Anyway, I'm gonna start out with this. We can play recency bias thing right now when it comes to the overtime rules. I've always hated the overtime rules. Always have. And this goes back years. You can even ask Brian, where I got pissed off that there was a overtime where didn't get to see Aaron Rodgers get to go to overtime. So I'm not talking bias here. I even talked about this when we were watching. This steals football games. This ends football games so abruptly and so lame because of that rule.
Hi, Becky.
And look, don't get me wrong. The Bills can talk about they don't like the rules and stuff like that. Kansas City proposed this thing 2 years ago to change the overtime rules, and the Bills were one of the teams to shut it down. So we are not one to talk about, how we want the rules to change now because it happened to us. I mean, even though that, still it does need to be changed.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. There's no reason why you have this fantastic game happening and then you're gonna end it at a dud.
There was a damn hashtag on there saying "Fight Forever."
Yes,
like you hear
"Fight Forever," a freaking wrestling chant for football.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. "Fight Forever." People were having a great time. I've literally watching celebrities, watching everyone talk about this game. Everyone was focused on this game because it was that damn good. Then you end it like this. And you know what the next thing everyone started talking about afterwards?
Why is
overtime? Why is overtime like this? Almost every single person had the same exact sentiment. Why is overtime like this? Why is the game over like that?
Why can't it be like college football?
Yeah. Or even just let them play the quarter.
Yeah, one of the two.
Let them continue fighting. Yeah, how awesome would it have been? Go overtime. Keep on fighting each other. Come on.
Yeah, just make it a 10-minute quarter. Let them.
It's simple. It's simple. You could Now Bills are going to probably vote for this, and who knows? It might get approved this time.
With the amount of people asking for it,
Mm-hmm.
with the amount of eyes that were
Look,
on this game.
everyone's eyes is on this game now. Everyone saw the bad of overtime. Everyone saw it.
Yeah.
Look, my
I'm
own
one of
family,
those-
my own family member, Kenny, my my own dad was like, "Why did the game end?" They was just going at each other. Why did the game end? Again, a casual, super casual person watching it doesn't know what the hell just happened. That's and then in the whimper, you know. Again, recency bias. Yes, of course. You know, now we want to change the rule. I've always wanted to change the damn rule. It's stupid. It's always been stupid.
Yeah.
And you can hear Brian can contest this when we watch the game. You can hear my voice. I'm like, you hear my voice. I'm like, it's the phone. Don't go overtime. I said, don't go overtime. Don't let this be the set of calling. Don't let this be the say. And I was not speaking for our team either. I was speaking for both teams. Because that's the stupidest way.
Overtime rules are.
It's the stupidest way. They literally just went at each other. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. There was no field goal. There was not a field goal battle. It was a touchdown battle. So you know for damn sure the next person that gets that flip or whoever wins that coin toss is going to win the game. Because both defenses were not stopping. Not one player. They were crazy red hot. You're not stopping those two.
Nope. Not when they're on rolls like that. They're the two best QBs in the game, and it's not even close.
No, it's not. And Rebecca says, Daniel said it should be like soccer. Play the period quarter, and the most points scored wins and then again. Yes. Yeah. Oh, if you want to make it so, okay, look, I understand the reason why they have the rules for overtime for player safety. No, it's for player safety because it's already a long game. It's true. That's why they did it. They voted this rule, overtime rule was voted in by the players. So it's because of player safety. You want to combat that? Okay, make overtime from 15 to 10, 2 timeouts. Let them play the whole quarter. That's it. No, you don't have to do college rules. I don't think. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of college rules either because, you know, it's better than what we have. I think the best one is 10 minutes. Play as long as you play the quarter. Whoever wins with most points win. So that's it. Make it even make him one timeout.
Yeah, I like either one.
Yeah.
Like you said, anything's better than this. But I've always liked the college rule.
Yeah. No, I like the college rule too. Situational football, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, to be honest, the reason why I don't think in particular for this situation it would have done anything is because it would have literally never ended. See what I mean? That's the problem with that rule, is that the game would have never ended. These guys were hot. They were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. How many overtimes could we have gone with those two playing the way they were playing?
Yeah, there's
six overtime. 6 overtimes.
There's a funny meme or whatever going around, like if overtime rules were like college, it'd be like 174 to 175.
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. So that's why I don't think that the college rules would have benefited this particular overtime. I don't think it would have, because it would have never ended.
We would have gotten the fight forever.
Yeah, it would literally been fight forever, and I guess the defense that dies literally on the field is the one that's going to win or lose. So
yeah, I had a guy at work that was talking to me about the game, asking me why I'm so down in the dumps. I just looked at him like he had 4 heads, like he's stupid. But he's like, yeah, you know, if they had college rules, they'd still be playing right now. You wouldn't be here. You'd be still there watching the game. I'm like, yeah, I know.
There's a lot of truth behind that. Yeah, that's very true. But anyway, and then they answered, you know, that game with the same type of defense, prevent defense in overtime. Mind you, in overtime, you play a prevent defense still. Don't know why you're doing that. You know how I said we missed White? Goddamn, we missed White. Holy crap, we missed White. I didn't think that was going to be the defining factor, but White, God, like it's I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm done with the overtime. Like I said, it needs to be changed. But any other day, you want to throw the stuff out the window, make it play. That's what it is. Make it play. And go back to what we said in the beginning of the game, when actual regulation. We said it then, and we'll say it in overtime. Make it play.
Yeah, I've always been big on defense, and
Yeah.
my initial thought after the game was, I guess defense doesn't win championships anymore.
Mm.
You come in there top ranked with all these top ranked defensive stats. There's like 8 of them,
Means nothing.
and I know it's Patrick Mahomes. I know he's gonna do his thing, but why should he be able to do that much?
You know the thing is, and defense. I think at one point they did, but not with Allen and Mahomes in the helm anymore. Throw that out the window. Throw it out the window. You have number one defense? It doesn't matter. It'll make you look like fools. Coming into the game, Kansas City was not letting hardly any team go over 20 points. We put 36 on them consecutively.
Yep.
Defense does not mean shit anymore. It doesn't mean shit. Not with Allen and Mahomes anymore. And then, shoot, if freaking now Burrow's starting to find his mojo. He might turn into Allen, Mahomes next year. Then we have three.
I'm pumping the brakes on Burrow.
I'm saying might. It's a might. It can happen. It happened to Allen.
He's got the potential.
His potential. The potential is there, therefore it can be unleashed. It happened to Allen. Why can't it happen to Burrow? It can. And what if next season we're talking about Burrow now is in the list? Now that list just got bigger, and now defense are getting less. They're getting more scared because now you have one more other player that can destroy their lives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, but yeah, it's we can do as much as we built this defense for Kansas City, and we still got dropped for 42 points.
We beat them earlier in the year.
It meant nothing. They're both different teams.
It meant nothing.
Because last year, look, we're comparing championship games or we're comparing playoff games. You cannot say that last year's Bill team is the same one from this year. Hell no, not even close.
Nope.
But yeah, it's frustrating.
It's extremely frustrating.
But
I can't wait to be rid of Leslie Frazier and Brian Daboll.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you wanna go on that, those two are most likely gonna get hired in a different team.
Head coaching job.
Bean and McDermott. Make sure you get the right coaches.
Particularly on offense. Just hey, let Josh Allen do his thing.
Mm-hmm. And
your job as OC is just Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I want an aggressive. You can be creative as much as you want. I want an aggressive OC on the helm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your job, McDermott, and Bean. Get to it. I mean, you still have off season stuff, but we got plenty of time, unfortunately.
Yep.
But all is not negative. There's a lot of positives too, though. Although, it may not seem that way, there's a lot of positives, a lot of things to look forward to. Starting...
Yeah, I'll let you start.
Starting with Josh Allen. Me and Brian talked before podcast, like we always do. And I think the conversation's over. It's over. If anyone wanted to talk about Allen sucks or Allen's not this, Allen's not that,
He's not there yet.
No, he's not there yet, or is this or that? No, that's it. Out the window. You want to know why? Even the naysayers are saying that. Nick Wright himself says, I will stop with the Josh Allen slander from here on out. All respect for the guy. He said that. That dweeb said those words.
Nick Wright is a dweeb.
It's a freaking dweeb. I hate him
There's
so
a
much.
reason why we call him Nick Wrong.
Yes. But he was right. He finally admitted it. It took a perfect game and taking his team to overtime in the playoffs, and by far the best football game you're going to see even past the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get better than this. I promise you this. You're not going to get
from the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Did Peyton Manning call his own plays at times? If so, why couldn't Josh Allen?
Peyton Manning, yes, Peyton Manning did, but it took him about 8 years to do that. He needed to be with a team for almost damn near 8 years for him to do that. He got his first championship in 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna compare Josh Allen and Mahomes to Brady and Manning, Peyton Manning didn't get his first championship till 8 years into his career, where Brady obviously got his 2 years and then whatever, much sooner. But
to Mahomes and Allen.
I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say we're gonna wait 8 years into Allen's career until we'll see a Super Bowl, but I do see it happening a lot sooner than that because just how dynamic Allen is in every aspect of the game. Every aspect of the game. I can't stress.
The next generation. Never mind that.
Yeah.
Forget I said he's the next generation. He's in a league of his own.
Yes.
There is nobody like Josh Allen.
No. Not even
You've
Mahomes.
got runners like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the arm and decision making that Josh Allen has. You've got Patrick Mahomes with the decision making, but he doesn't have the legs that Josh Allen has. There's nobody like him.
Well, Josh Allen is our unicorn. We're gonna have him forever. Here's the thing about Josh Allen. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Pat Mahomes is a hell of a freaking player.
Yeah,
hell of a player. He has the smarts. He has the improvisation that I've never seen in any player besides Josh Allen. But I think he has a leg up on that part. When it comes to improvising, I think he has a leg up on Allen, but it's only because he has the players to back him up on that part. Here's the thing. As a core quarterback and next generation quarterback, I think Allen has a slight edge. And it is a slight edge because I looked at the stats. I have the stats here. Where did it go? Okay. Advanced NFL passing. Here's one thing I noticed in that game, and actually multiple games, is that his talent does carry him quite a bit. But he also places the talent to make these plays. So it's a two-way street. I think it leans towards the player more because the player also has to be dynamic to be able to pull off these plays. Yak yards, which is yards after catch, for the year, Pat Mahomes is number one in yak yards, as in their players doing the rest of the work, at 2,699 yards. How many yards does he have in total completed air yards, as in him throwing and them catching? That's it. From the motion, from releases to his hands and lands on the receiver's hands, 2,140 yards. It's almost 650. Yeah, almost 550 yards more in yak, which is a lot. You consider, if you just say 100-yard receiver.
And what that illustrates is the level of talent he has around him, i.e. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill.
All right, let's talk about the opposite now. Allen, completed yards over the yard. He is third in the league with 2,664 yards. And how many yak yards we have? Oh boy, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. 1,743. That's it for the whole year.
That is also on Brian Daboll.
Yes, that is. You're not setting up your players to do yak. If you give Allen talent and the ability to have yak with his ability to pinpoint exactly where the ball needs to be, oh boy.
We have players named Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley, Isaiah McKenzie, Devin Singletary. These guys were made for yak, and they're not being utilized for that.
Exactly.
That's a coaching problem. Get Brian Daboll the hell off my team. I'm done with him. But I digress.
Anyway, going back to what Becky said, I would imagine at some point, yes, Allen will get to a point where he will be starting to be able to call his own plays. I mean, shoot, even to this day, Mahomes still doesn't call his own plays. He's not there yet. So if he's not there yet, and he's ahead of Allen when it comes to years in the league, if he's not there yet, Allen's not gonna be there yet either. Remember, Allen's a lot more raw when it comes to overall quarterback. But anyway, as far as a quarterback, Allen's the better quarterback. As far as talented player in general, they're both about the same.
Mm-hmm. Allen is a better passer.
Mm-hmm.
Talent at quarterback overall, yeah, they're about the same.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Obviously.
Nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because it creates classic games like this. I have heard the word "best game I've ever seen" so many times, which is great because that's something that we can be proud of because our team, our quarterback was part of that history. And yes, they lost, but he showed his heart. He put his freaking heart out there. And you saw it in the screen. You saw the passion. Oh my God. It got me hyped up. Seeing him just like absolutely losing his absolute crap. Mm-hmm. It just made me made me want to run through a freaking brick wall so badly.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself. Everybody saw it. Everybody, I'm sure, had similar emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you want to see out of your quarterback. To kind of piggyback off of that point, it goes without saying you feel bad for Josh Allen, and to segue into another key player that I'm excited for next year, because without a shadow of a doubt, we have a number 2 wide receiver now.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Gabe Davis, and I could not feel worse for that guy.
Oh my God! You put a record-setting performance on that field in a loss. Eight
Sorry, Gabe Davis since he came into the league. What was it, last year?
We were both fans. We thought he was gonna blow up this year.
Yeah,
it didn't happen.
You can't even put into like you see him and Josh Allen in the post game conference talking about how do you asking Gabe Davis how do you feel about setting a record. He's like, it's a team sport. Mm-hmm. When you don't come out with the win, then how's this gonna feel good?
No. Honestly, I'm so happy that Gabe Davis blew up now. I mean, I would like him to blow up beforehand, but he did it in a stage where every eye was on them. Mm-hmm. He proved to everyone, all the naysayers, everyone out there, that I'm here, I deserve to be here, and I'm the shit. And here's why. These are the biggest reasons why. Speed and route running. He literally
and hands.
Or in hands too. Oh yeah, the hands too. So 3 things. So hands, speed, and route running. And the route running was in full effect. Oh my God. That second touchdown. That guy's soul is somewhere out in that stadium, still just out there, I don't know what happened to it. It's gone.
He juked his soul out of his
He
body.
juked his soul out of his body. That route, it was something that we see Diggs do, and this is his second year.
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking nuts. Second year, he's doing routes like that. Oh my god, it's like,
you know what, this part is particularly exciting because Stephon Diggs towards the end of the year was getting double covered. This is going to take so much pressure off of him because who do you double up now?
Yeah, now you got two nasty route runners with speed in hands. What do you do? What do you do? We still have him for another 2 more years in his rookie contract. Get out of here. Come on.
Gabe Davis is going to be a force. Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs are going to have huge years next year because you can't double up one and expect the other one not to go off.
We got our Stevie Johnson.
Yeah. If Gabe Davis was doubled up in this game,
then
you would have seen Stephon Diggs have 12 catches at 200 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Whoever's the offensive coordinator coming in next year, it's gonna have like by far one of the easiest jobs because all you gotta do is draw up like some serious confusion plays. That's all you gotta do, and let Josh and the talent do the work. They can clearly do the yak. They can clearly do it. Just give them the chance to. We're gonna go into next season with most likely McKenzie's coming back. He's gonna end up probably being signed. I can see him being signed.
Because he's one of those guys you could see taking less money.
Oh yeah, he'll stay after that game, and you see him like looking up and just like in disbelief. He's not gonna leave.
It's unfinished business.
It's unfinished business. He's not gonna want to leave. So we're gonna have Diggs, Davis, and McKenzie. Who's gonna be the true number 3? We don't know yet. Could be McKenzie. To be honest,
Sanders and Beasley are both unrestricted free agents.
Or maybe they'll start treating McKenzie like our Hill, which just makes me salivate right now. The thought of like McKenzie being our Hill. Oh my god!
Like, well, we're not saying that anybody has the type of speed and elusiveness that Tyreek Hill has,
but he's the closest thing though. He can't outrun people. He doesn't outrun Hill, but he can't outrun most people. He's stupid fast. He's not as fast. Tyreek Hill is in the league of his own. But not too far behind is McKenzie for sure. He's a speeding mofo for sure. So we're going into the league with Singletary, Davis, Diggs, probably we just said his name. McKenzie. You know, offensive line was filling. I mean, they did their job. I couldn't even complain to the defensive line. The offensive line did their damn job. You know, they did good. I'm not gonna even complain. That's a shocker.
It's kind of funny when towards the end of the season, when the offensive line stepped their game up, is when Devin Singletary started showing out. Kind of funny how that works, but keeping the continuity with the offensive line is something that I really want to see. I think Morris's contract is up, which he's playing awesome. I hope we can keep him.
I think you will keep him. I think he wants. Yeah. I think he likes this team.
We'll get into the free agents right after we take this question from the chat. Becky, do you think Sanders will stick around? He really wanted that one more Super Bowl, and he felt like we were the team to get him there. I think he's in a similar situation. Personally, I think he's in a similar situation to like McKenzie. Like our salary cap situation is like it's near half, but towards the bottom.
Yeah, we don't have a lot.
We don't have a lot of money, so these guys, if they want to stick around, they're going to have to take less. I don't know if Sanders is one of those guys that's willing to do that.
I think, this is what I think is going to happen. Again, this is going into the free agent talk and stuff, but I do think one thing that will happen next year is I think Diggs might take a cut. He might get like a bonus and then take less per year, so just to give us some room. I think he would do that. It seems like he's all in with our team.
I think Allen would do that too.
No, it's going into the first year of his contract. I don't think he's going to do that now. Yeah,
I would.
Maybe. I don't know.
Brady's done it.
Yeah, but that's Brady. Let's be honest here. If Mahomes ain't doing it, Allen's not doing it. So, I mean, it might happen. Who knows? I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to happen, especially in your first year into your new contract. I don't think it's going to happen.
But to answer the question, I don't know if Sanders is willing to take less money.
I don't think
he goes to Kansas City. Maybe if Tom Brady comes back next year, maybe he goes to Tampa Bay. Those are contenders.
I think it's more like the Bills not wanting him than him not wanting us. Because I don't think the Bills really want to keep him. It's like, okay, what did you do for the team, really? I mean, you didn't do that too much, you know? So we got to find someone else that can do more. You know, that's what we did with Brown. If we did that for Brown, we're obviously going to do it for... We're probably going to end up doing it for Sanders. Yep. Love the guy, but, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I mean, look what have you done for me lately type of thing, you know? So
not personal, it's all business.
Yeah, so I mean, as much as we like him, and as much as he may like the team, does the team need him? And I just don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll sign. I think they'll sign McKenzie over him easily. If they're going to pick one of the two to keep, it's probably going to be them. Personally, but who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, to go into the players that are free agents, meaning we don't know if we're going to get them back or not yet. Jerry Hughes, we'll just talk a little briefly about each one as we name them off. He's probably going to retire. Mm-hmm. He's up there in age.
Yeah, he's probably done for.
He was hit and miss this year. I mean, you saw him a lot in the backfield, but getting to the backfield and actually disrupting and making plays are two different things.
Yep.
I'm good with letting him ride off into the sunset.
Yeah. I mean,
Mario Addison is the next one.
We gotta keep him. I think we do.
Yeah.
He's been an impact player.
He has. Some of the guys that you see around him make plays because of the impact that he has. So that says a lot. It's not all about the stats. If you can make the people around you better, you want to keep guys like that around. And I'm siding with Angel here on that one. I feel like we should keep Addison.
Yeah, and I didn't jump on this for Hughes. We also have a rookie ready to take a job. So there's gonna be Boogie, and it's also gonna be Russo. So yeah, so we're gonna have both of them in the line together. Full time now. So
yeah, when we had Boogie in the lineup towards the end of the year, you always saw him back there.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then to be honest, he was in this game too. He was not hardly a play that you not notice him in the back. Like notice him
96 in the backfield a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So, he's in 50. You'll see him a million times. Very close to Mahomes. Very freaking close to Mahomes.
96, 91, and 50.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we keep him. You think he's gonna get paid?
Who?
You know who?
Ed Oliver? Well, he's not a free agent yet.
Well, I mean, his rookie contract is going to be up. This will be the year he get paid.
He needs to get paid.
Unless he gets franchise, and if you get franchise, oh boy, that's a hefty number.
That is, but yeah, I would pay him. I don't know if I would pay him. I'd pay him probably towards the top, but not like top position money. Maybe closer to the middle.
Not Aaron Donald money.
No. But yeah, he deserves a contract.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one, defensive tackle Vernon Butler. Crickets. Okay, he's gone.
Yeah.
We talked about Emmanuel Sanders. Here's a doozy. Mitch Trubisky.
Sign him.
If he's willing to take the same amount of money.
Although I think he might end up getting a starting job.
That was my point.
Yeah.
It I'm sure we're gonna have interest in him, but if he gets another offer somewhere, especially for a starting job,
I think that's
he's
what's
gone.
I think that's what's going to end up happening. He's going to end up somewhere else,
Yeah,
starting somewhere. As much as I would love to have him, there's no way we can be able to stop him from going somewhere else. If he has a
un-
start, if he has an opportunity to redeem himself in a different team, he's going to do it. And there's nothing we can do about that.
nope.
Uh,
So
As much as we're having one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league, didn't happen. It's not going to happen. I don't think. I think he's going to get a job somewhere.
he was $1 million insurance policy,
And
and we
that's
didn't get him, thankfully.
yeah, which is
Next on the list, offensive guard Ike Butker.
mm, I mean he was okay. Uh,
He was a good rotational
yeah,
player.
yeah, he
Um,
was a good depth player for sure.
yeah, at the
Uh,
right price, I'd say.
yeah,
Sure.
hmm yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Oh, Levi Wallace.
Yeah, he's gonna get signed. I don't know if us, but he's gonna get signed somewhere.
He will get signed.
I
It's
don't
just a
think I
matter
don't
of.
think we're gonna sign him though.
I feel like it's going to depend on the progress of Trey White's recovery
Yeah,
because
he's not guaranteed to come
uh,
back.
Levi Wallace has continuity with us. I don't know enough about him to know if he wants to stay, if it's his priority, and if it's for the right price. I think that the Bills probably will re-sign him.
Yeah,
For
I
that,
think
he's
I
made
think
strides.
I
He's a good
think
cover corner.
I think what's gonna happen is if Trey White comes in, then we'll have Jackson, and he's a rookie. He's shown that he can handle it. He's gonna take his place. There you go. And then bye
Yep.
bye Levi Wallace. And he
Yep.
probably is same thing, same situation as Trubisky. He's probably gonna get signed somewhere else because he gets to be a starting cornerback somewhere else.
Yep.
Because he's not
Let's,
gonna be a starting cornerback with us.
we'll just add depth in the draft. I'm good with that.
Yep.
Um, okay, running back Taiwan Jones. More crickets, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
he's good.
defensive end Ife Obata.
Obata. I liked
Um,
him a lot. Like I liked him a lot.
at the beginning, I didn't because he just wasn't doing anything. But towards the end, he's
He
another one that you saw in the
he
backfield.
blew up
Yeah,
very late.
he did.
Which again, lasting impression. What have you done for me lately? And he's done
Exactly.
quite a bit. So
Mm-hmm.
would I sign him for top money? And I don't think he's. I don't think he's expecting top money. If he's willing to stay with us for the right money, yeah, I don't have no problem with Obata. I like Obata a lot.
Yeah, for a depth player, I like him. I
Mm-hmm.
like him a lot.
Yeah,
I hope we can get him back
yeah.
for that reason. We talked about McKenzie.
We're
There's
signing
Matt Breida.
him.
How do you feel? I'm
I'm
just
inoffensive about him because he has the speed, and I think he with that whole one fumble thing, and then he gets dropped. I don't think it was a fair toss for him.
yeah.
Um, he has a lot more potential, but
Hmm.
to be honest, we don't need another one like him. We need a bruiser. McKenzie's
Yeah,
not a bruiser. McKenzie's more of the elusive type player. I mean, he has bruiser potential, but we
Breida, you
need
mean?
yeah, Breida. But Breida is he's just not that dude. He's all speed. He's
I could see him gone,
yeah, he's
and
probably
I
gonna go.
wouldn't feel too bad about it.
No.
All right, here's one I know Angel's gonna want back. Defensive tackle Harrison Phillips.
Yeah, he's coming back.
He's gonna be pricey.
No, I don't think so.
He's a
Uh,
leader.
he's a leader of a team too. That's another thing. He's out Kyle Williams. He's this generation's Kyle Williams. Honestly,
yeah. I don't
he's
think he. Yeah.
and
No.
he's only getting better. He's out for the majority of the season because of a serious injury. I think he's gonna come be back with us easily.
Let's hope so.
Well, that's wait
Uh,
his he has a rookie contract though, right?
Phillips, I don't think so. I think he's an older guy.
Phillips?
Could be wrong.
I thought he was a rookie.
Well, you can look that up while I come
Yeah.
on the next guy. Defensive tackle Justin Zimmer. He's another rotational depth player. When Ed Oliver needs to take a break, you see Justin Zimmer come in. I think he's 51 or 61, one of those numbers. You've seen him make some plays in the backfield. He's not as impactful as like a Ife Obata or another guy like that, but he's one of those
Yeah, we
players that
drafted him. Sorry, we drafted him in 2018, the same year as
okay,
Ellen. Round
okay,
3. Yeah, round 3. So he's going into a rookie contract. He's getting out of a rookie contract.
okay, yeah. Well,
He was a
let's
third
get him.
round pick. That's not bad. Shit.
Let's get him. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as far as Justin Zimmer goes, similar rotational player to Ife Obata, and he's just got that DNA that we like to add to our team. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's got the hustle. He's a blue collar, fight every single play type of player.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason, I would want him back at the right price. But I think he could easily start on another team just because of his work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Safety Siren Neal.
Yeah. No.
I mean, the safety position something we'll talk about
Yeah.
a little bit further on some other during the draft. I think we need to add depth
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
as good as Poyer and Hyde are, they're getting up there in age,
Yeah.
and I don't think Siren Neal's good enough to replace them.
Mm-mm.
I think he's a good depth player if we need somebody to fill in, but we'll get onto that position. But he's one I'm okay if we let him walk.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Bates, guard.
Yeah, we gotta keep him.
Yeah.
He showed up at the end of the season big time.
Mhm.
He's been rotated constantly, and constantly he's just shown that he is such a versatile player. He can handle pretty much anything you throw at him.
Yeah,
He
I'm
was
with you on that
every
one.
single rotation always had Bates in it somehow.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's no way we're not signing him.
Yeah, and I've said multiple times that the key to success on the offensive line is continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Keep those guys familiar with each other. You need that to protect your most valuable asset in Josh Allen. Last one on the list, linebacker Tyrell Dodson.
Mm,
He's a good special teamer. I know
yeah,
that much.
yeah,
You don't really see much of him outside of that.
no, yeah.
Um, it just depends on how much the coaches value the special teams or if they think they can get somebody in to do the same job at a less price.
That's true.
But that's what we're looking at as far as free agents, people we're probably going to lose or keep, who we want to keep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a fun off season to talk about.
A long one though.
Long, long, long. Because
So
just
long.
like all of you, I am also dead inside still.
I don't know, I've had a whole day to go through all the stages of
Grief.
yeah, and I'm at acceptance now. That's why I'm not as down as it could be. Um, WGR really does help. Listen to perspective and stuff. I think, like I said, the big thing I guess will help people get to the stages quicker is the fact that we have Josh Allen. We have the quarterback that can that is generational. We have him. That's ours. He's in
Yeah.
our team,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone saw it. There's no doubting anymore. There's none of that. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, and because of that, this offense is going to be good for years and years and
Mm-hmm.
years to come.
Yep.
This is going to be a fun football team to watch.
Yes, it's again it seems down now, and I know this is not. It's the day after the game, and it's really don't want to half glass full, whatever stuff. You don't want to hear that right now, but
I kicked my fucking glass over.
yeah. Um, so I woke up with a scratchy throat because of how many times we celebrated. Oh my god, it's yeah, it's a bummer, but you can't go out without like looking at the whole picture, and the whole picture is looking bright. It's a very cliche thing to say, but there's a lot of truth behind it, and you can't take that away.
I mean, we didn't get blown out.
Nope.
We
No one got
had
blown out, and they provided the best football game in this generation, actually of all time, apparently. But
arguably,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
There's
that's the
there's
best game I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of games, and it's the best playoff game I've ever seen. The best regular season game I've ever seen. I don't know if it can get any better than that. I mean, it sure can, but
yeah. I
and remember there was a game where the Saints and the Kansas City they no, it was Saints and Chargers. They were it was 48-52 at one point, and the fact that people were saying that this game is better than that one, that's saying
yeah
something.
yeah absolutely.
So
So yeah, there's as much as it hurts because we wanted it to go on. We had it in the palm of our hands, and it slipped away
by coin flip.
by a coin flip because the stupid overtime rules.
And
But
now we have a meme that will last forever. Now 13 seconds are going to be a new trick. It's going to be the new trigger. 13 is going to be a new trigger for us.
well,
We'll remember that for the rest of our lives.
Well, there's a way for. I mean, don't think that these things aren't triggers for the players too. Josh Allen gets fueled by this kind of thing. These people are very social media active.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they get fueled by it too, and they know the best way to eliminate triggers like that is to just go out and win. And they want to do it for us as fans. They want to do it for them because it's their lifelong dream to go win a Super Bowl. And I have no doubt in my mind that the whoever won this game was going to go and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a fact. If you're providing a game like this with talent like that, and for everyone to see it, there's no doubt in your mind. And looking at the other scores, which I'm not going to even bother because I don't feel like it.
Don't care.
You look at the other scores and you look at in this game, it's night and day, night and day. You know by looking at this game, you're looking at the Super Bowl winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a meme out there that was saying the rest of the playoffs is canceled. Just let the Bills and the Chiefs go at it again for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, some people want a best of 2 out of 3. I'm signing for that. I think we'll win 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's not how it works. Now we're resting our hopes that Cincinnati will maybe pull off a Josh Allen and eliminate pull off Josh Allen and eliminate Kansas City. So then we can have a genuine new matchup for once.
I'm probably not gonna watch. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
The football fan in me wants to. The Bills fan in me says the season's over. I'm done. I don't care about football right now. My heart hurts. But yeah, as far as the show goes, we're gonna take a short hiatus, couple weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some things cooking for you guys. We've got some potential hosts or guests that we want to bring on.
Hopefully a new look.
New look
New
coming.
look, new
We're gonna bring
cameras,
back
hopefully.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get new cameras. Maybe I'll get my golden microphone.
Whatever. Stupid.
But yeah, we're gonna bring back the gem. I know that was a pretty popular segment, and we miss it, but we had our own gem to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
and that being the Buffalo Bills during football season. So we're gonna bring the gem back. I've got plenty of those cooking up for you guys, and anybody listening, any residents also, if you've got any, you can always feel free to contact us on any of our social media platforms, and we'll be happy to talk about those gems if you haven't heard them. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting off season. We'll update you with all the off season news, and we'll talk some Sabres, baseball season, the Bisons, everything like that. But
Sabres are still playing.
Sabres are still playing. They're the Sabres. Is
Yes.
what it is. Brand new team trying to find its rhythm, find its identity. Anything's better than having Jack Eichel on your squad. Asshole. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for sticking with us during this football season. I know it didn't turn out the way it did, but we appreciate you guys listening, tuning in every week, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, everything. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it, and we hope to grow even more going into next season. But we'll keep you posted on our social media platforms on when the next episode's going to be. And unless Angel's got anything, I'm ready to end it there.
No. That's it.
Well,
Yep.
that's it. Thanks again, guys. Go Bills. Go Sabres. We appreciate it.